Alright. Um, it's been a minute. Hang on, let me mess with this. There we go. Been a minute since I've done anything. I know I still haven't finished the Surge, but I need to get back to that, but I was just really in the mood to play this. So let's just jump right into it. Yeah, I got all this warning here, but Twitch seems to be fine with this game being broadcasted. Okay, sorry about that little interruption there. But I should be able to get through this at an okay pace. I've played through it before.
Agriculture Commissioner Salazar said changing weather patterns were to blame for livestock behavior. Encourage ranchers and breeders to attend this meeting.
Man, I remember these graphics were amazing.
And if you're out late tonight, you may see some low-flying helicopters near Silverthorne and Leadville. Seems the Arapaho Park services will be spraying
Still
for
looks nice.
infestation of Fox helicopters.
Like, it doesn't look bad.
But do keep all veterans living indoors between hours.
Nice atmospheric entrance. Yeah, pretty much just says big shenanigans at Murkoff. Gotta come check this out. So this reporter guy, you know, he gets the email. Says that, you know, big corruption going on. He's got to come investigate. So here we are. Already, or no? I think it brings it up automatically the first time. Or does it? Hang on. Let's crouch. Ooh. Did not mean to hit that. Let's lean. There we go. That's the button. Wasted a battery fumbling with the controls there. Hang on 1 second while I check this. Okay, that was a big pile of nothing. Okay, sorry. I'm always getting distracted by stuff off screen. But yeah, big pile of nothing in here. One thing I've noticed that a lot of people get confused by is that they think they've got to conserve having the camera out because they think it'll eat up the battery, but it's only when you do Yeah, it's only when you use the night vision like that that it consumes battery. Otherwise, you want to have your camera out pretty much at all times. That's how you get a lot of the notes and stuff, is because he gets a recording of it. I'm just kind of staying here for a second, admiring the front of the building, just because I think it looks really neat. Um, it's too bad you never really get a full compound, and because you never really get a strong outside view of the whole thing, um, the place never fully comes alive. Like, it never fully makes sense where you are in relation to everything else. Like, 'cause I played through the game, and I'm not sure if at any point you ever get up into one of these towers. It's like maybe you do, and I just never noticed. But yeah, see, that's one of the notes that I was talking about. See, he just gives his opinion on the whole thing. Let's see if I can. Okay, there we go. Just trying to remember the button for that. Yeah, so I'm not even gonna bother going down there. So yeah, you can come up to the front door. Big pile of nothing. They got the emergency security locks all on in there. Like, that's the weird thing about this, is that if I remember correctly from the Whistleblower DLC, it's like it's kind of implied that everything went to hell super fast. Like, I almost want to say everything that happened in here happened over the course of like 3 days or something. I forget. Alright, let's get in here. I vaguely remember where a lot of the notes are. I'll try to grab them if I remember, but otherwise I'm not going to worry too much about it. I was just really in the mood to play this, and I figured I'd go ahead and broadcast it. Yeah, I'll admit, when you look at the nature off in the distance, that's one place where the graphics aren't as great. Oh yeah, that's one thing. I gotta keep an eye out for batteries. Because while I remember where a lot of the notes are, the batteries I don't remember. Alright, well there's none in here. Is there one right here? No. I still like to take my time and look around. One of my favorite things in video games is just the environment and just having a place that you can just wander around. That little jump scare used to get everybody back in the day when it first came out. I know people used to get scared as hell the first time they saw how it looked with the night vision. The first when the lights go out that first time. Classic tree on the window. Yeah, so here we have the first reference to the weird-ass shenanigans they were up to in here. Because of the way the story's told, like, a lot of people get confused when they play through because they either didn't find the files or they didn't bother to read them, or they did read them but they weren't really paying attention. Kind of chime in here and there about things. Try to explain things. I feel like just having the footage of just this piece of gore right here and all that blood back there, even just this would be enough for him to leave and get like a serious police investigation going. I have no clue what would lead this man to climb up here into this vent. Yeah, so you can go back down, but that door won't open now. I also don't think these vents would be able to hold his weight. Now he's stuck. Or could he get back up there? Oh, okay. Yeah, so he's not officially trapped just yet.
They killed us. You got out. The variants. You can't fight them. You have to hide. You can unlock the main doors for security and control. You have to get the fuck out of this terrible place.
Yeah, at this point, he's got all the footage he needs. I don't get why he's continuing to investigate further. Man, the jump scare when you first go into the library. That one scared the hell out of my sister when she played this. She didn't play through the whole thing though. these kind of games give her motion sickness. I wonder if I could have got Walker to attack me if I'd rushed at him. Hang on, is there a little... Probably a battery in here. Yep. Now, an important thing to remember about the battery is that even when the battery's dead, you can still get night vision from the camera. It just won't be as good. You won't be able to see as far or as well. So that's a trick to conserve your batteries.
Little pig! And who are you, then? I see. Merciful God, you have sent me an apostle. Guard your life, son. You have a calling.
I actually kind of like this guy. So earlier, the security guard that we saw, he referred to the patients as variants, but they're all so uniform. It's almost weird to call them that, if you ask me. Like, the only one that's different is like Walker, but I think he was like huge and ridiculously strong to begin with. Which one is this? Yeah, so it's just... They're in hot water and it's time to clean house. Oh, I got kind of turned around a second there. I gotta continue my hunt for batteries, get my stock up. So one thing that people kind of get hung up on and confused about, and you'll see what I'm talking about as we go further, is that this isn't really a legitimate psychiatric hospital. The Murkoff Corporation is just using it as a front for human experimentation. They're trying to do stuff with nanomachines, but what the hell they're trying to do with them, I don't know. But so this place is super decrepit, just really worn down. Like, here's nice because it's part of the building that they were using, but as we continue on, like, it's just this super condemned place. And part of that's because you know, this place has been here since like the 50s, and I think they shut down in the 70s. and it's just been sitting here this whole time. And they sort of moved in, and the Murkoff Corp, that is, and reopened it, but they didn't fully refurbish and restore everything. Like, you'll see what I'm talking about. Surely we'll never have to go anywhere near that guy. Oh yeah, this, not that this, always good for a laugh. Straight out of Looney Tunes. Yep, these guys are gonna get... surprisingly normal painting. Should I bother going down there? No. Or will it? I don't know if it'll sequence skip the one guy. I'll go down here first. Yeah, that's what I wanted to happen. Didn't want to miss any of the spooks. Can I get a witness? Yeah, I think we've all had days like this. Yeah, so that's another thing about this that's funny, is there's just arms sticking out of toilets everywhere. It's like the same arm, they just reused the asset. So yeah, if you leave the door open and don't shut it behind you, you get a little spook when you come over here. Yeah, see, so by recording everything, you get his little opinions on everything. Yeah, so Miles, the main character, he's got some opinions on him. He's trying to be a quirky... No, that's not the right word. I don't know. I'm not sure how to describe the way he words things. Alright, hang on. We'll listen to this guy real quick.
Why should we have to pay for it? Why do we have to die? Walker will kill us just for being sick. We're some people. We didn't choose this.
Yeah, so what he's referring to is Walker is that big giant dude that threw us down here. He was one of the patients. I've heard people say that he used to be before he was a patient, he was a security guard that worked here, but I don't remember any mention of that in the files. I know he was a soldier, and he was in Afghanistan, but I don't remember him working here prior to being a patient. Anyway, he's going around killing everybody specifically to keep the nano machines from spreading because they hop from person to person like a virus. Because that was the whole thing, was that they somehow set it up so that way people's bodies by themselves would produce the nanomachines, like how to get human cells to build the machines that would then do crazy shit. I don't know, the they don't do a great job of explaining what the hell they're trying to do here. Story's pretty much just an excuse to get chased around by scary people. I think this is the file about Walker is in this room. So yeah, they're just talking about whether or not it's gonna make money what they're doing, that it's causing problems. Okay, yeah, here's the file on Walker. It mentions Tuatara lizards here, but it never really comes up again at all. What that's talking about there is, I think Tuatara lizards have like a rudimentary third eye, but I think it's got skin over it, so it's not like fully exposed, but I think it's to allow them to see in the dark better, but I don't really know anything about these lizards. That's just something somebody told me. They could have just been talking out their ass. What's interesting here is that it just said that like his PTSD is messing with their experiments on him, but I I thought the whole point of the whole mental hospital front was that people with PTSD were the prime candidates for making the nanobots. Just chilling with the boys. So part of the thing is, I don't know if how much of this is from like the actual experiments and how much is just from them doing awful shit to each other. Like, the weird tumors on his head, I'm pretty sure that's from the experiments, because they were talking about tumors. But the way you see some of these people mutilated, I don't know if that was part of the experiments, or if that was just, like, from Traeger doing stuff. We'll see him later. Oh yeah, the note that we got. That one was a bit of a nothing burger. Looks like the Wicked Witch of the West is about to go flying by any moment. Before we grab that, I think there's a battery in here. Hang on. Yoink. Yeah, this whole beginning's not nearly as scary when you've already played through it. Because the first time you go through here, it's like you don't know what the hell's happening.
Get him out! Please! Because you're in there! Please, you're
I think there's a QuickTime event for that on the PC version, but this is the PS4 version we're playing here. So you'll see some minute differences. One of the main ones being in Outlast 2 specifically, I think the burp scene at the end is much more graphic on the PC version. That was actually gross. Like, I'm pretty anti-censorship, but like I don't mourn having that toned down a little bit. That scene was gross. Yeah, this will unlock the doors and we can just leave. But uh-oh. See, you can hear Walker talking about containing the nanobots. Whichever locker you pick is fine. He'll always check the one you didn't pick.
I'll find all
I think it's cool how the straps on Shit, is he coming back? Okay, that did spook me a little bit. I was gonna try and be brave and peek at him as he goes through there, but then I pushed out. Because I know he'll attack you if he sees you, but if you just wait patiently, he leaves immediately. But yeah, so like I was saying, I like how the straps on Father Martin's straitjacket or whatever he's wearing, they make like a cross for him. So yeah, basement's locked up, but luckily a hole in the wall. Poetic. Oh, I forgot that he was specifically an MP. Walker, that is. What's interesting is I think this note mentions finding the file even if you don't find it. Because that's where this, where the storytelling kind of doesn't do great, is it assumes that you find and read all these files, some of which are just kind of asinine. But it can be hard telling a story within a game, you know. It's like you don't want to turn the game into a movie. I mean, sometimes that is a point, and that is something that people do on purpose, but files have been seen as like an easy way to do that for a long time, but it's not always done the best way. Oh yeah, this is the file that shows the original thing that they were doing here. It was MK Ultra. I don't think the CIA has anything to do with what Murkoff is doing now in the story, but yeah, when it started, it was like this MK Ultra project paperclip thing where Dr. Wernicke was he was trying to do the stuff with the nanobots even back then, but I think it wasn't working, either due to technological limitations at the time, or because they just didn't have suitable test subjects. But you can see, even with the battery basically dead, the night vision work still works, just not very well. This is actually, I think there's a room right there. That's interesting. This floor plan, I think is missing a room. Or you know what? No, I'm probably thinking of that room right there. Right, that's enough going around. Let's get moving.
Who's there?
Yeah, so this guy that we just saw, he's the first thing that can actually hurt you. Yeah, I gotta keep an eye on that battery. So he can't come in quite yet. Not until we hit the first thing. Let's see, plenty of places to hide in here. Ooh, battery. Is there... Okay, yeah, we can just hide under that bed. Trying to think. No, he hammers on the door. That's what he does. Okay. So what we're gonna do is hit this first. Get that. That's the second one. Now we just come here under the bed. Now we just gotta hit the main breaker. And you can see how fast the battery goes down. That's why you want to be stingy with it. So yeah, he'll come in, look around, he'll leave, and then we can make our way to the breaker. Oh, fuck me. Oh man, that scared the hell out of me. Okay, which way do we go? There's probably batteries I'm running past, but I just need to go here. There we go. Now we can leave. Pretty sure because we got all that going, he's gonna come barging in here. There he is. Luckily, I'm wearing headphones, so I can get a better idea of where he is just by listening, because I can hear his footsteps and which direction they're coming from better. we gotta do is hit this. Oh shit. There we go. He won't follow you through the hole in the wall. That's the thing about this. Those little things that you got to squeeze through periodically. They don't follow you through those. I think one thing that would have gave this game a bit more. Okay, yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about, how there's a whole bunch of other outbuildings. Which really wasn't apparent as much when you first come walking up here. It kind of just looked like it was mainly this. But there's this off to the side, and there's even more from the back. Because I saw a picture once that kind of showed the whole compound, but I don't remember it ever actually being in the game. Yeesh. Alright, but back to what I was saying, I think the game would have had better replay value. I mean, not that I'm not having fun playing through it again, but I think it would have been even better if there was like a little bit of randomization to it. Like, what I mean is that it's randomized which areas are gonna have somebody chasing you around. Because, like, I know that there's nobody that's going to show up right now, but it would the tension would be a lot thicker if it was randomized, like whether or not Walker was back in the hall now, or something like that. Oh, that looked like a battery.
I'm sorry, my son. I didn't want to have to do this to you. But you can't leave. Not yet. There is so much yet for you to witness. Will you see it? Can you? Our Lord, the Wall Rider, tearing his truth into the unbelievers. The only way out of this place is the truth. Accept the gospel, and all doors will open before you.
That's another thing. I wish they would have gotten more. There would have been more information about the various factions in the game, if you can even call them that. Like, a lot of the patients have turned to Father Martin as a leader, but not all of them. And then some of them obey Father Martin more obediently than others. So yeah, now we're in a completely different part of Mountain Massive Asylum. Before, we were in like the main administration wing, and now we're in just not even like the medical ward. One of the like, because like there's a male ward and a female ward, but this is just straight up a prison. You'll see when we step out. Wait, did we find the file that said Wernicke had been dead? Like, I know this is saying rest in peace, but... how the hell did Miles connect that to Wernicke? Because there is you do find a newspaper report that's like his obituary from 10 years ago, and it turns out Murkoff faked Wernicke's death, and he's still alive and helping with the project.
Need no more space alone.
Back! Get back! Get the fuck away from me! Ah! Ah! You can't look at me.
The voices, they pulled me back. No more sleep.
So yeah, this is like a prison block. And now you're starting to see just how decrepit and torn apart this place was. Like, I don't know if
They're in my blood and they want to get out. I can feel.
I don't know if some of this damage is from
Need no more space
after everything went to hell, or what.
Voices, they pulled me back. No
I don't think that can hurt you even if you approach it.
Said he shouldn't hurt you. That's what he said. But I can't sway.
Yeah, so what he's referring to is that Father Martin said not to harm Miles, but a lot of these guys want to do it anyway.
Who's this?
Maybe Father Martin's man.
Maybe.
He looks nervous.
I would like to kill him.
As would I.
The preacher asked us not to.
It would be impolite.
Not here.
We give him a running start.
There's an idea.
And when we kill him, we kill him slow.
Such patience.
I want his tongue. And liver.
They are yours.
So these guys are referred to as the twins. We never really get any kind of backstory with them,
You look like you've seen a ghost.
but they periodically hunt you about. Usually when they show up, they get you with one-hit kill, so you don't want to bump into them at all. But they don't chase you aggressively; they just calmly walk towards you. That one startled me a bit because I thought he was one of the doors over there. I gotta check all the rooms for batteries.
space alone. Leave me alone.
Although we got a pretty good stock. Okay, there's the way forward. That's the guy who I was thinking of. That is the weirdest thing. Like, I don't know what the hell's going on there. You know what this makes me think of? I have no mouth, but I must scream. I mean, even though that's not what that
Don't
story
trust
was
them.
actually about.
They'll tell you it's science, but it's not. They were waiting for us in this place. Billy understood. They've always been here.
What is this one? So I just wasted battery. Battery.
God damn it! What the fuck is the matter with you? You weren't invited to this, you goddamn sicko! You like to watch? It's sick. You're sick.
Yeah, so there's a lot of gross nonsense in this game. Oddly enough, this is permitted on Twitch, but Honeycam Studio is not, which is a game that doesn't feature any nudity at all, to my understanding.
Hey! Oh! Hey, you... Oh, I...
So as you can see, we're heading over to where the twins were, but luckily they're not there anymore.
Oh, you didn't wait until I finish. Oh, but I saved some for you. Just wait.
You know what? I think that was the guy that was in the corner earlier. We could go back down there and he probably wouldn't be there. Probably just despawned once he reached a certain point. This stuff is some kind of special gas that kills the nanomachines. It's like a security protocol. I think that's what this weird gold foil is. Like, they can't pass through it. Because I think they can get... The machines will go through anything that isn't airtight. Whistleblower DLC, you can, when you play as the other guy, you come down the hallway as Father Martin is writing this on the wall. Yeah, most of the notes are just Miles swearing about the things that he saw. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. So they must have had some legitimate doctors on staff because here this doctor is like he's making notes about how you know, it's almost as if Murkoff wants the patients to get worse, and that's exactly true. Like people in a bad mental state respond better to the morphogenic engine.
They weren't experiments. They were rituals. A conjuring.
Yeah, because that's the thing. The game wants you to be confused as to whether or not this is like a sci-fi or fantasy horror situation. But the patients are just crazy. It's nanomachines. Thought there was a file in here. No, you know what? I'm thinking of the Whistleblower DLC. That's one of the files in this room.
Just shut up! Let me think for a minute! Quiet! Quiet!
Why would you have a... What a weird picture to have up. Don't worry about this guy seeing you. But don't go up to him either.
I'd like you to stay quiet.
I think I can get a battery in there, but I don't want to piss him off either. Wait, can I? Here we go. Yeah, he'll hit you if you go get close to him, but...
You're one of those Murkoff sons of bitches, aren't you? I want to show you something.
I should have slammed the door behind me. That would have slowed me down. I think I bumped my mic. Hope that wasn't too bad. This whole encounter is nothing to worry about because he leaves the area after he loses track of you. See, that was the sound of him leaving. Because he's got the key to get through here. I've seen people have trouble with that part because they overthink it. Like, instead of running all the way across the hall and hiding from him, they try to get away from him without really leaving this area. Is there one here? No. Oh shit, I just remembered. That's right. When we do the thing, that guy's gonna aggro. 'Cause this opens up the way out. Yeah, that guy that was just kind of standing there minding his own business a minute ago. Now he's coming for us. I don't know if he leaves the area too.
I think we can play the night games.
What's he doing? He broke down that door. I don't think I ever realized you could get in that room.
That we did. I'd say we were more patience. Job-like in the suppression of our desires.
I'm not gonna get a good look at them because they're buck-ass naked, and I'm worried about TOS.
Yours.
Mine.
No more space. Alone. Leave me alone.
So yeah, they're already gone. Is it down there that we're trying to get? I forget. Yeah, because I think this is the window that we end up getting blown out of.
They're in my blood and they lock me out.
You know what? I'm thinking of a completely different part. Yeah, I got all mixed up about where we were. Here we go. More evidence. Which this one? Let's see. Yeah, that one was a real nothing burger. It's just a memo that says these things right here are important, but it doesn't even provide, like, a hint to, like... It doesn't even hint at what it's about. Because, I mean, you just need like you're wondering what the deal is with them as soon as you see them. Can you? No, you can't. I'm just kind of exploring things just to see if there's anything I've missed in the past. That's what we mean by this guy being super strong. Like, that was ridiculous. It's like something out of Mortal Kombat. Here's the key.
Get flushed with the rest of us ships.
Yeah, Walker's trying to kill all the patients to stop the weird nanomachine cloud from spreading. I know I keep saying that. Okay, yeah, that's where Here's the first time where the twins can actually kill you.
My God, he vanished.
Vanished without a trace.
I just had sarcasm.
What was your intention?
He thinks we're assholes.
Or stupid?
Let's pull him in and slit his belly open.
Wait. Just a moment.
Now they're gone. So yeah, if you walk right into them or let them walk to you, they just immediately kill you. There one in the locker here? No. Damn. Wait. Maybe this is the file I was thinking of earlier. Okay, yeah, see, here's the death certificate.